Welcome back, everybody. Dren608 Plays, playing Kenshi here. Uh, I cheesed a bit. We were at the ancient ruins here, down here by this workshop complex. I went to this ancient lab, found a bunch of ancient science book. However, when I was there, my contracts ran out. The tech hunters literally just teleported away. I didn't have a chance to try and rehire them. I did manage to catch the mercenaries and rehire them. And as we started to head out of the ancient lab, I thought, oh, I'll just run out of here. It won't be a big deal. I won't even bother to record it. Um, I did a bunch of stuff up around the hub. As you can see, I have buildings and everything going on here. And I was like, okay, let's stop here, and this is where we'll, get ready to go into the lab, to leave the lab and get home. And one of the mercenaries had lost a leg, and one of the tech hunters had lost an arm. The tech hunters teleported away, so I don't know where they went. It's a Kenshi thing, I guess. The mercenaries were still there, so I was managed to rehire them, and I was like, okay, we're going to make a run out. I was going to have to carry them, a couple of them, because they had wounded legs or whatever. And then we got swamped by big things. Something like 6 of them or something came and assaulted us there. So I ran us back into the building, ran up to the hub, saved on somebody that was in the hub here, saved on some people here, exited and reloaded the game and said reset squads, and brought my whole squad back up here with the mercenaries. Mercenaries, I think, are now in the bar. So I cheesed a bit to get out of that because basically I was going to get totally slaughtered by those big things. I had already lost most of my people on the first try of it, so I had saved right before I was going to, come back up here. And I said, no, no matter what I did, no matter times I loaded, it was always 6 or more big things attacking us at that ancient ruin, at that lab. And I was just not prepared to deal with that. So I did the reset squad thing, which lets you actually bring your squad back to the last save point, the saved region that you were in. And I brought all my guys back here. So yeah, I cheated a bit, but that's what Kenshi's all about. I've spent 170 some odd days trying to get to this point, and I said, no, enough of that. I also went looking for mods. There is one mod that I did add, and that's because I want to make, my goal here is to make the hub, the thing. So that's what I'm trying to do here. So I did add a mod, and that mod will let me do this. Let's just use mining as an example. Steel refineries. Huge things, right? Well, if you go over here, oh, I can't do it here. Escape. I have to go up a floor and then do the build. And then what it's going to let me do is it's going to let me build like a steel refinery, which is like the hugest thing that you can ever build. But it's going to let me, if I can get this thing to work, it's going to let me put a steel refinery up on the roof up here. Like right there. I won't be able to put anything else on the roof, but I'll be able to put the steel refinery up here. Okay? Probably put it like right here. So I'll be able to put a steel refinery here, and then an iron refinery has enough room over here, I think, to put like a steel refinery right there. And that's what I'm going to do, not a steel refinery, but an iron refinery. So that's going to let me have an iron refinery and a steel refinery in town. Supposedly, I'm not going to build them right now. So get out of that. But I think I'm also able to build. If I go into, let's see, this one's going to be. So I have this over here as green fruit inside here. And I was going to give me somebody. Let's take a few of these guys. We'll go into this building. I think this is the building I started it in. I went in there. And I need to have somebody else. Hot Longs go into this building. I'm not sure if I can do this or not. But in here, I started some wheat farms here. And supposedly I'm able to build, is it food? So I can actually build a grain silo, but I can't build it in here because I don't have the height. So I'm going to dismantle these two farms, put them over here, and I think I can build it here. And then the other thing I needed to check on was a well. Oh, why won't it let me see the building? It's not letting me see the building in there. Hot logs. It's only 47% water here, but I don't seem to be able to build inside the building. Because I can't get to seeing where the hot logs is inside the building. Maybe I have to build something else there? It might be too big. It might be my problem. Can't build too close to another town. So it's not going to let me build the wells. Okay, so that's okay. What we did do down by the farm, I took apart the hemp farm and I took apart the wheat farm and the grain silo. While I'm talking, I might as well have these guys disassemble this. I want to see if I can build the grain silo over here. Come on, hurry up. Speed it up, boys. There's not a lot there. Just get it done. And let's dismantle this one. Come on, you guys can help. I have some other people coming in helping too because they're assigned as engineers. Disable all this stuff. Oh, disable it. Alright. All of you, go over here. Slink, you too. And Dren, go pick this stuff up. So we've got iron plates, iron plates, iron plates, iron plates, iron plates, electrical components, electrical components. And then what I want to do is go over here and I want to see if I can build the grain silo. Still will not let me build it inside. Bloody heck. I thought I had enough room. Oh, I do. I just have to get it so where I can actually have the people. It's very touchy. very touchy on where I can put it. So hopefully if I build that there, I'm going to confirm that. Then I also want to build 2 more wheat farm, hydroponic wheat straws. We're going to build them over here. I'm going to turn this. I'm going to have one like back here. And then we're going to build another one right here. Make sure I have enough room to get to it. Alright, now we'll confirm this. I should have all my people, all my engineers here, get busy. Start putting things together. Okay, so that's the plan here. I need to get my farmers. Oh, I actually have to have Dog come over here because I think Dog's carrying a bunch of this stuff. Where's Dog? Dog's in this team. Dog, come over here. I'm gonna have my farmers. Bard has a bunch of wheat flour and iron plates, so he's got to go. Just give you an idea of how this is going to work. He's got to go over here to this place. Dang it. I keep hitting the wrong button. Let's go do this inventory here. Terran has hemp, he has hemp. Fumin has a bunch of water. And then I'm just going to unload some flour over here. I'm going to send Bard back over here because he's going to have him go become an engineer. And then, actually, we're going to just move him over here. And then what he's going to do is he's going to actually trade with Dog. Well, that's Fumin. I don't want Fumin doing that. I want Fumin to go up to the water tower. Where's the water tower? Where's my water tower? Fumin, you need to come here and do an inventory. What is this thing doing? Oh, she went to get stuff. And then you're going to unload here because we have no water. And we got to do water runs now. I did upgrade the things down there. Hot Longs, maybe you can do this. Go trade with Dog. Why can't I select Hot Longs? I will have Fumin do it then. Alright, so what Fumin's going to do is he's going to grab 11 of these. And then he's going to go do a build here. Oh, for the love of God. And then he'll add in the wheat straw that'll get that one started. Because that's all we're missing there is the wheat straw. I don't know why these guys are not. Oh, because I don't have the jobs on. Turn on the jobs. Turn on your jobs. Turn on your jobs. So we should all be helping build these things up. And then Fumin's just going to be the one that goes and adds. I can even have Hot Longs do it. And they can come trade with Dog. And They can do the same thing. Now go and add some things here. Almost ready to get this wheat straw farm up. This one's working. This one's going to be working. I'm going to need to go make definitely a run for water. Because these things won't work real well because they don't have any water. So I'm going to need to go get a whole bunch of water, which is what I will do next with my crew here. These guys are going to run down to the wells. Okay, and then what we're going to end up doing is we're going to end up assigning Bod to do, let's see, this one is nowhere because it has no water, has no water, has no water, has no... Oh, electrical components. Need to go get some more electrical components. Alright, so we're going to have 4 there. I have 4 vegetable farms going. I have 4 of these going. I'm also going to go over to this longhouse and put in 4 hemp farms. And then I'm basically going to have my farmers, these guys, split up. Taryn and Khaled will do the hemp farming. Fumin and Bard will probably, I don't know, I might have to find someone else. Maybe one of these guys like Cat or something to come and help do the wheat farming. So that's essentially what I'm going to do here. The Dren608 team. Let's change this out. I did pick up a guy. And I misnamed him, but he was an escaped servant. So just so you can see, he came with a lot of built-in stats. I mean, some things are negatives. I have him working on martial arts right now because I have a storyline I want to use with him. He was called Escape Servant was his name. I changed his name to Esser, which is basically short for Escape Servant, Serving Extreme Revenge. Or Seeking Extreme Revenge, however you want to say it. So he's out to get back the people that enslaved him. So his job is going to be to get his martial arts up. That's why he doesn't have any weapons. I just have him in ninja rags, assassin's rags right now. And I want to get him up. He's got a set of tools so he can help break him into saves or whatever. But I'm going to try and get his stats up over time. I probably will play this game after I get done with the 200-day mark. I might not be as regular with my videos on this as I have been. I wanted to give you an idea of where I'm going, what I'm doing, how I'm doing it. So some other plans that we have here. One of these small houses out here, the one that's not mine, like this one, I'm just going to build like 4 battery packs in it. And it's just going to be the battery house. So that I'll have just a central place for a lot of batteries. I do have extra batteries here. Molly. Where are you, Molly? Is busily... I guess she's working on that. Yeah, she's gonna end up doing a bunch of this. I have Boy Scout basically doing mining because that helps build his athletics and his strength when he runs back and forth, back and forth. Khalid and Taryn are actually going to go over to this longhouse. I think we need to put lights in here. If I remember right. Oh, I don't want him to go upstairs. I want him to go downstairs. No, I have lights in here. Oh, there's not much light over there. So I'm going to do the same thing I just did with the wheat farm. I'm going to go ahead and build up farming hydroponic hemp farms. So let's get this lined up here so we can actually see what we're doing. So what I want to do is I want to put like a hemp farm back here. And then I'm going to put a hemp farm over here. Hitting the wrong buttons. Put a hemp farm there. And I'm going to put a couple hemp farms over here. There's nothing really to process with the hemp farm. I could put the cloth, the weaving bench here. I might do that, move it here. But right now we're going to try and put a hemp farm as close to the wall over here as I can. And then another one like, God. I'm trying to get these things to line up the way I want them to. And another one there. Okay. Then I'm going to say confirm. And then these two are going to do a build, 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 build. And they'll just get busy adding materials, and then all my other engineers should run over here and start helping. So we're going to get all these farms up, and then we're going to do a big old water run down to the wells. Nice. What are you doing? Turn on your jobs. Bud, turn on your jobs. And get over here and become an engineer. So that should get everybody, these things should go up fairly quickly. With Taryn and Khalid having lots of hemp in their inventory, they should be able to add the hemp really quick. So Taryn's ripping through his hemp stuff here. And then we will go and grab a lot of water from the wells. And that'll be basically my day. Every couple days I'll have to run down and grab as much water as I can to try and bring up to my water tank. The mod doesn't let me build wells on the inside, I don't think. I'm going to see if it lets me build when I have people in here. It didn't seem to want to let me do it last time. Yeah, see, it's not letting me build the wells in town. So it's not going to let me build a well. So I can't steal a well. But we should have, we need to get some more iron plates. Do I not have iron plates? I might be out of iron plates. Let's get Rutger. 3 or 4. Do we need more iron plates? Where's my iron plate storage? It's way over here. along, Rooka. I think we might be out of iron plates. I've been using them up prodigiously. Stop that. None there. That's steel bars. And none there. So I'm out of iron plates. So Rutger, let's go see if the bartender has any iron plates. Shall we? Yes, I'm looking for something. I'm looking for iron plates. You have iron plates. You have 2 of them. I would take them. Oh, do you have money? You have money, yeah. Take my things. Been looking to offload these things. So I'll spend some money there. Oh, yeah, I have a couple of those too. Oh, I don't know. Maybe I needed those. So Rutger should come running back. I love this pathing. It paths this way rather than running in between the buildings to try and get to things. Adding materials. This one needed iron plates. This one needs iron plates. I think I need iron plates now too. So maybe I'll be building that iron refinery before I thought. Oh yeah, I need 4, 5, 6, 7 more iron plates. Okay. But I don't think I need any hemp. Hemp? Ah, bloody hack. Hemp, hemp, hemp. So we've got all the hemp. I'll have people go put things away that don't need to be here. We need iron plates out the butt. Doesn't really matter. How do I do this? So I have Scratch and Benji working on these here. We're running out of water on these too. These aren't going to produce me very much without water. So without being able, I'll see if there's a mod that'll let me build wells in town. But it looks like I'm just going to have to, unfortunately, like take the Dren608 team. Let's go run and get some water. I'll show you what we've done down here. Quickly now. Let us run down. Running, 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 running. Slow us down a bit. And you will see down here that I have kind of cleared out. I cleared out the iron mine in the storage bin. Adding materials. What are we adding materials to? So this is like at 50. 62%, 59%. We're still going to have to run down here and grab cactuses. But what we're going to do is we're going to run up here. I have no idea what I just added to those things, but okay. And we're going to zoom in so I can do this. Maybe. Guess I have to do it from this side. Alright, Griffin, go over here. Logan, you can go to this one. I can go to this one. Rutka can go to this one. And then we're going to go into our inventories, make sure that we have up these kinds of backpacks, which I do not. Okay, I have many iron plates. Why am I not giving my iron plates over to someone? Hot logs. You've got wheat straw. You need to go put that in the grinder. Rutgert can do it. Griffin can do it. No, he can't. Okay, we've got a problem here. Kang, what have you got? You've got water already. Rain the Giant has nothing. Okay, so Rain the Giant is going to inventory this well. Take 4. Rutka, you can do this, so you're going to inventory this one. Take 4. Griffin, did you have something in your backpack? You had this in your backpack. I gotta go trade with Dog. So that you can go back to this well. Inventory. It's only got 4. So I took a bunch of water before. Logan. Or was it Kang? Trade with Dog. Nope. Trade with... Seems that Logan needed to trade with Dog. No, Logan can grab. So Logan, go inventory that well. And you'll take that 7. Alright, so we got a little bit of water. We'll take all of us. We will just run back up to the hub. Run quickly! I have a lot of iron plates in Dren's backpack. I don't know why he was not... Oh, because he doesn't have his jobs on. Turn on your job, you idiot. Make sure everybody's got their jobs on. Yes, okay. So we should be running up here to the hub really quickly. And now we should slow this down because everybody's going to go in all sorts of different directions. These people are going to go dump stuff where it belongs. And we should all be dumping water, which is silly because then we're just going to have to come grab it and take it all out. So, but Rain the Giant was the last one there. Oh, jeez. Stop this. Now these guys are going to come up and grab some of the water. See, they've already used up all the water, so we're already done. And they should be over here building up these farms. Scratch and Benji are going to use up the water that I brought for their green fruit, which is food, which is more important than anything right now. So, Yeah, the wells don't put out very much water. I think I'm going to have to build some more wells down there. I still have 2. Where am I? It has all its iron plates. Okay, so it's just a matter of us getting water. So I think what I'm going to end up doing, these guys are all going to go dump their stuff back in the storage bin. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go, I'm going to grab some of these iron plates. I think Dog has iron plates on him. He has 6. He has a lot of wheat straw. So Dog and let's say Dren. Let's see if I can make this work. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to go. Where's Dog? Where's my dog? Oh, Boy Scout's getting attacked. Oh, it's attacking my Boy Scout. I don't even see who's attacking. Who's attacking Boy Scout? A hungry bandit. A single hungry bandit. That's a very dumb thing to do. I have a tapa. Oh, Boy Scout's getting beat up. He's unconscious? What do you mean he's unconscious? He's unconscious. Oh, bloody heck. He's the only one with a repair kit. Okay, stop. Repair yourself. Oh no, you're not. You're not really all that badly off. It's this dude. Okay, who's down here? Let's, take his stuff. Take away his weapon. Put on his pants. So you at least have pants on you. And you'll take his armor as well. And while Esser stays down there, the Dren608 team needs to go back to its business. Up here. Get up here. Farmers. Get up here. Miners, get back to work. Farmers, we've got to divide you guys up. Slow down. Alright, I need to get this going here. I need Dren and Dog to come over here. Where am I going? Dog came in the door. Dog can come in the door? That's new. Okay, now if I go to dog, can I dump some of this in there? And then we go, Bod, one of your standing jobs is always going to be to do this. Okay, so that's basically what we're going to be doing, kids. So I've been at this 41 minutes, so you get the general idea of what I'm going to do here. Okay, so that's essentially what I'm going to do. I'm going to make some more water runs. What I probably will do, since I have some iron plates, I will try to go build some more wells because I'm going to basically have to make multiple water runs on a regular basis. I may look and see if there's a mod that lets me build a well inside a house. It would be nice to just like have a well inside each farmhouse, like right by the door, so that they can each just grab some water and throw it on the hydroponic farms. I'm going to look and see if there's such a mod, and then basically I will have the hub self-sufficient here for the most part. I'm going to build the steel refinery and the iron thing as soon as I can. I'm going to build the iron ore one first because I need to start getting some iron in here. Might have my guard group, my Dren608 team, kind of just basically go out and pick up a bunch of iron ore, and we'll put it in a storage bin in the building below the iron thing, and then I'll be able to assign a couple, 3 people to doing iron ore, some to doing copper. So I basically am going to become relatively self-sufficient and able to uh, get the hub up and running. Um, I will probably go out and do some more adventuring to go get ancient science books, and I think that's the part that I'm going to that I'll record from time to time and show you my the adventures of the group going out to try and find more science books. But I don't think I'm going to go day to day here. I will check back with you guys in a few game days. Um, but the videos are going to slow down here, where I'm only going to uh, show you my like my runs to go get. I'll show you a Boy Scouts run to go back to Black Desert City to pick up research cubes and maybe some really nice weapons after we've amassed several 100,000 cats, which will be several days here because we're going to have to do uh, several water runs. I am going to look and see if there is one that lets you put wells inside a building. Because even if at 47%, if I build a well there, it means I don't have to run down there to do well management, and I can just leave 2 wells down there, um, and maybe even only 2 windmills along with the 2 cactus farms. It does not let you do hydroponic cactus farms. Kind of makes sense. You need to be in arid. I believe there's a mod that lets you do that, but I think that by having that little base down there, that means all the raids and things will go to that base, not up here to the hub. And then we will just, if there's like a trade caravan coming down there, we'll run somebody down there to talk to the trade caravan, buy something from them to keep them happy. Maybe grab a bunch of stuff. Maybe always have somebody with a backpack full of bandanas to sell to the trade caravan if they want. And just buy, 2 or 3 things from each trade caravan that goes down to my little base, and run down there every couple days to harvest the cactus with like ice and fumin. I'll have Bard kind of working on the wheat farm. Probably have these 3 working on wheat farm and on hemp farms as they come up. Uh, Fumin and ice will be my floaters. They'll go and help wherever they're needed. The miners are going to basically roll into the farmers. Probably I'm going to have to pull Weki and maybe some of the. Probably have Esser do some mining as well, just so that he can get up his strength for carrying stuff around. But probably this group here will do a lot of intermediate mining just to get our stores up. You know, get a couple boxes full of iron ore, and then have somebody like Hot Longs just decide to go ahead and make tons of iron plates, so we can get our iron plates up, and then we'll fill up the iron ore again. And basically, I want to have the iron ore and the copper ore storage bins all filled up, as much fabric and everything stored up as we can. Just basically have all my supplies set up so that I can just say, okay, guys, um, you know, have at it, so to speak. And, have one person making iron plates and another person making weapons and another person making armor, which is my Molly crew. I'll probably assign Hot Longs there. Weke has been making cloth, because we're going to need to make cloth out of all the hemp. And then Molly has been making food when she's not busy doing the electrical bench. I think I need to change her order of operation, because I have the electrical workbench down here, and from what I understand, it goes up. So she'll do all these things until she can't do them anymore and keep working up. So when she gets done electrical, she should come doing cooking stove, which should make us a bunch of food cubes. So that's all going to take several game days. So it might be game day 180 or maybe even 190 before I have everything where I want it to be. As far as that, like I said, I am going to go look and see if they have an indoor well mod, just because this story is me restoring the hub. Okay, um, that's what this is all about. Is me restoring the hub, even though it's still part of the Outlaws. Um, it's. Oh, wait, get up to this wall. Yes, you can run up to that wall. So we can run up there and shoot people with crossbows. Okay. So yeah, that's basically what it's going to be. I'm surprised that they didn't let me clear this out when I owned the building. They don't let me get rid of this, which is very odd. But that's what it is. You can see all the buildings are slightly tilted in these sands, which makes it hard to build certain things, which I found a little disconcerting. But I have buildings here. One's going to become a training facility. I'll just put training dummies in it. Another one, like one of these small buildings, is going to become a battery pack, maybe two of them. Probably make this one out here. I'm going to have it be my iron, my iron processing. So I'm not going to put anything in there with it, except maybe storage bins for stuff. I may move the iron plate storage and iron ore storage all into here, so that that'll be the source of our iron stuff. Probably am going to make this one into a quote bar / shop, just so that my people have some place. We'll have extra beds here and stuff, public beds and things. The small houses are just basically going to become storage, like I said, a battery pack here. Might even do a second battery pack here. I'm going to put every building will have at least one small wind generator, except for this one. I might put another wind generator back up here. I took these down hoping I could put both the steel refinery and the iron refinery here, but it doesn't work. But I'll put the steel plate refinery here, and I'll put the iron refinery up here. That'll be the next thing I do is the iron refinery. I got to make sure I have enough iron plates to build it up there, and then go get just go start mining iron ore and have them run it back up here and store it in storage bins below it. And then we'll probably move the iron storage plates from the bug house. I might build another one down there so I can have 150 iron plates. Just don't know. I need to reorganize things because I wasn't really thinking when I was first doing it. It was like, yeah, the bug house is my storage bin, but right now it probably shouldn't be. I probably should have that because the floor plan was laid out very badly. It is helping get everybody's stats up by having it over there, so that's something. So I may just put the ore storage over by the various refineries, so that we don't have to run far to get the ore to make them iron plates. But then, the iron plates will be run back to the storage bins or the places that need them. And same thing when I get the steel refinery up. So yeah, I will be back probably in 6 to 10 game days to show you where we've gotten to. I am going to look and see if there's a way that I can get a well inside the houses. So that inside these L houses I can have a well for each farming area. And then they can just, run water to the various places. That'll make my life a little bit easier. And I'll still need to leave the wells down there for the cactus farms. And we'll still have to run down and do cactus farms. And that also means that any bandit raids that are targeting your area will go down to that little base instead of coming up here to the hub. Which is just fine by me. I'll be able to run a few people down there to pick up the cactus every so often for Molly to make, get our cactus storage up, and then she'll be able to make, even switch over to making dust witches as well. I might have to add another food storage. I don't know. So I'm going to reorganize a few things. Take down a battery pack, put them all in this little house over here. Or, yeah, I think this is my house here. If I remember right. Becky, is this my house? Yeah, this is still a Holy Nations outlaw house. So we'll get Wecky in here. And pick up all the stuff. There's wooden bowls. Holy Flame. Can't remember if somebody needs a Holy Flame. He needs a Holy Flame. Cat has one. Slink needs one. Meow doesn't need one. Mally needs one. So I need another one for Slink and one for Wecky. And I think all my other guys have a book. I have a book, he has a book, he has a book. Oh, the humans. Farmers. Book, 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 book. Oh, he's got wheat. He needs to come over here. Alright, I'll do that offline. Okay, so if you like what you see, hit the thumbs up button. You really like to see, go and subscribe. Hit the notify bell. Be notified, upload videos and schedule streams. As soon as I get enough water to get all these things going, like I said, I'm going to look to see if I can get an indoor well that I can lay down inside a building. I don't know if I can do it in this space. It might not be big enough. I might have to dedicate a different building to it. Like one of these storm houses, just make it a well house, put like 4 wells in it. And then we'll just haul the well water from there. I don't know. We'll have to see. I think I can put a well over here. Maybe for this one. But over here I needed to have the grain thing, so I might have to have the well not work inside that building. Same thing for the hemp though. I think I can get a well inside there. So I'm going to look for that mod too, just because I want to make sure that I can just basically have the hub be self-sufficient for the most part. The only thing that we have to go risk our necks for is to grab cactus for cactus rum, which will be, it's a way to train up things like athletics to run down there and then running back, and we can also grab extra water if we have to. Things like that. And that's kind of where I'm going to be. I'm going to be grinding out that way for quite a few days. So I figure that's fairly boring for you guys. You don't really want to see that. I will show you once I get everything up and running. we will come back and show you how things are going. And then once you can see how things are going, then I will probably set myself up to go for another adventure run to one of these ruins to try and find more ancient science books in engineering. I do need to go back to Black Scratch to get more research cubes. So I do want to do that, and I want to get, especially for like the crossbow thing, I want to get that going. So one of these storm houses has to become a crossbow, which is why I'm thinking I might move wherever the hemp farm is. I might move the cloth weaver thing into by the hemp. I don't know. I just don't know what to do. I think there's an automated thing, and the problem is I have to use up lots of ancient science books to make anything new work, and I just don't have a lot of them. So I will have adventures going out trying to find ancient science books at various ruins. Wherever the local place is, I will hire a band of mercenaries or two to travel with me on my travels to those places. We will go back to Black Desert City. I will show you that. We will go back to Black Scratch. We got to go to the place to get a couple more AI cores. That's going to be a Boy Scout run. I want to get him up to better athletics, so I can have him run there and get that, and then maybe in Black Scratch he can get a couple of scout legs. From what I understand, you can actually carry the legs with you and then switch out as if you're a robot, which would be kind of interesting. So we are going to go to Black Scratch and so on. I'm probably going to set up maybe one of these small buildings for him to get his, like a robotics bench and a bed, but I need engineering to make the beds, which is very, very, very hard. I don't think I can get a cube to make the thing there. So anyway, when I come back, you'll see I'll have like the iron refinery up there, a steel refinery up here, probably a steel bars storage moved into here. I don't know. I got to put in an armory and a plate beating station. And I need the steel and an advanced armor build here, so she can make better weapons and so on and so forth. So my first goal is to try and get these farms up, see if I can get some indoor wells. If I can make some indoor wells, then if they won't fit in there, I'll just pick one of these houses and try and build it inside the house. Let's see if I can do that. Okay. If I can get a few indoor wells up here in the hub, then I only need the wells down in my base area. If I can't do that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to expand the wells down there and probably build at least 2 more so that they can provide me with like 60 water per run, because I'm using 20 water for each of these farm beds here. It's 5 for each bed, so that's 20, 40, 60 just for that. And then we need water for making bread and everything else. So I might even need to build another water storage bin. Since this isn't working, I'll probably dismantle this and put another water storage bin up here so we can just try and store up like 200 water or something. So we'll see which way it goes. I am adding a couple of mods, more for my specific story, like the build on top of buildings type thing and the indoor wells. That's more for the story of rebuilding the hub to being, a vibrant place that's kind of self-sufficient and makes enough food and everything, food and raw materials and stuff, and then have like a little shop here that we'll have some of it all on sale and see if anybody shows up to buy anything. But in general, it's kind of like the hub is someplace no one ever comes. So only people who show up here are hungry bandits. So that's been very annoying, to say the least. All right. All right. Like I said, hit the thumbs up button, really. Like button. Subscribe. Leave me comments. And like I said, this is going to be a little bit more sporadic. I'm going to do a lot more offline shenanigans, but I'm showing you what the shenanigans are that I'm going to do in the end. so that you have some idea when you come back and say, wow, when did you do all that? It's like this is sort of an intermediary step to show you what I'm setting up. I'm trying to set this up to be as self-sufficient as possible so that I can, I can have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, maybe 12 people running the various machines, doing the various farming, making sure that everything gets taken in and dealt with and hauled off without me having to do too much micromanaging. And then I can take out these guys. Rutka, Rain, Kane, Griffin, Logan, and myself, along with Daug, and we can go out on adventures to try and raid for ancient science books and/or uh, maybe take a bunch of. We're definitely going to be taking a bunch of stuff to do a money run before too long. So that may be the next thing I do is go see how much armor Molly has made. See if we can load up and just run down to Squin. And we've got 79,000 cats, so if we can run down to Squin, then I can pick up a whole ton of iron plates down there and come back. All right. That's going to be all offline stuff, so don't expect to see those boring things. When I go for, like, on an ancient science book hunt, those are the things I'm going to record. Is my journeys to there, out to Black Scratch, back to Black Desert City. Maybe try and find some ruins out that way that I can deal with. That kind of stuff. Uh, that's what I will show you. So hopefully I won't get et by beak things like I did this last time. Um, I just definitely am not ready for beak things. And the security spiders did us in, is what it really was, because they really just decimated my mercenaries. So now I know about security spiders. I must be much more careful on how I deal with them. I have to make sure I aggro all possible security spiders and get them out where I can deal with them. I did that with the blood spiders. That wasn't that hard, but security spiders, that's another thing. They're very, very, they hit very hard, but you can pretty much outrun them and then, you know, kind of ambush them. It's where you can have a whole bunch of people swinging on them so they can't get off lots of attacks. All right, enough of me babbling. I'm Dren608. Until we meet again, stay safe and bye-bye.